actually continue this. So let us head over there. I want to actually, since I have been off of Genshin for a while, and I've regretted to go anywhere until I complete this portion of the story, regrettably, I am missing all of Nodcry so far. And I do not like that because I see there's a lot there that I am missing, and I really don't want to miss out on that. So I'm going to be trying to end up completing this thing now so I can actually make my way to Nodcry. Even though I know I can go to Nodcry right now, I would rather not go with story progression all wonky. Because whenever I do that, I end up missing out on some stuff, and then everything gets confusing to me. So here we are back at the cave from where we last stopped. Here we are. Deerdith will still be here, right? It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yan-san was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Let's stay quiet and move in carefully. Watch out! Shoot, maybe Deerdith really is Sorry, didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? So sorry, I wasn't thinking straight. If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow it still hurts less than I expected. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have snuck in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters. To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second the monsters are going to come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half, and you probably would have found me starved to death. That's weirdly precise, though it does explain why your attack on Traveler was so weak. Wait, but if you really thought you were going to starve and get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own? I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. You already saved my life once, that's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason? That is the real reason. I'm kind of burying my soul here, you know. Could you really just be an injured civilian? Anyway, so, could you make some food now? Sure, I know just the recipe. It only takes an hour and a half. My mom's getting hungry now, too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner. I am so full. Thanks for saving me again. Again, starvation feels like a distant memory now. That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count. You can really pack it away, Deerdith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far. I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across as a total glutton. Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty. Yeah, and it's all thanks to both of you that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in the cave the whole time you were gone. Now I'm finally out. The air seems fresher and the stars more beautiful than ever before. You weren't in there that long. The time probably passed unbearably slowly. When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars, and often my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spent their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. So, if our destiny to live beneath the sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us. Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. It's kinda like how journeying with travelers everything's Paimon now, right? That seems kinda right, but also not really. I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma, even if the village was my entire world. I still had to know what lay outside its borders. Yeah, go you! So I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find a savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time, and I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then I'll get an answer to the question I had as a child. Beyond the stars. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world. Yeah, one day. Only we could tell her, but it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now, right? I need to find a savior and protect my world. Then I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I can think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got. You know what? That's pretty cool. My mom kind of wants to root for you now. Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal, just like my grandma. The more we chat, the more I'm convinced she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss. Maybe we can afford to trust her. Hold on. Shh. Sam, the monsters are back. Where? They're still invisible? In that case, guess we gotta try that trick again. Can you see them now? Yeah, stay back, I'll handle them. Oh! Okay, that's kind of cool. Using the powers of Geo to create a wall in front of that cave is really nice. Ow, whoa! I did not mean to fly that far. Spin, spin, spin! May not be a Beyblade, but still. Oh, bigger Riptide. Okay. Vegeta. Farina. Pokemon. Oh, I've got to remember that Natlan, there's a lot of cliffs that I'm going to fall off with that. And finish it. Oh. I thought that was going to be a nice cinematic finish. Oh wait, there's still another enemy. I should probably focus on this one for now, so that I can heal. Vaporize, vaporize, vaporize faster. There we go. Okay, so I did get the cinematic finish I wanted. Oh, wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Someone's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Dearness? She is awestruck! She is just like Vivian in CCC. Dearness? Hey, it's okay, there's nothing to be scared of anymore. Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment. Spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances. I was just, the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I could do. Again, alright, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight? Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think? I'm personally satisfied that Deirdre isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night. Alright, Deirdre. We'll be... Huh? Deirdre? Why are you doing it alone? As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your... God damn it. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh? Dream? Am I going to Dream World? This is the Night Kingdom. What are we doing here? Why are we in the Night Kingdom again? Oh, wait, what? What is Ether doing here? Ether, why are you in the Night Kingdom? Ether, I'm the Lord of the Night? My head hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness. Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior. That dream I just had. Oh, you're awake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, Was she holding my hand? You just looked quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. Thought if I took your hand in mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think it made it worse. I'm sorry. Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one. Don't be so... I have more self-control than that. Self-control? What does that have to do with it? I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. The memory is gone. I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead, but for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady. Do I really seem that shady to you? Paimon, you're being scary. You're scaring the little lady. Well, Meredith, this should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can tell which stuff is perishable, right? Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find a savior. Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre. See ya. Wait, but if this is a goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know? Oh, it's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mavwika. She'll be able to find us for sure. Who's Mavwika? Hold on, I think I see something over there. The Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away. Where? What are you talking about? A bunch of abyss sorters thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way. Wait a second. That's strange. I guess it's my turn not to be able to see. The tried and tested method will allow you to see them. You're right, I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like. What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deerdeath or the monsters themselves, or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Ooh! She just slaughtered them real quick! Ooh, well done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh? So there's no more of them, right? I can still wrap my mind around this? Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand? Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I could see, but Gyarados can't. So any idea on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front lines? Paimon's getting a little worried about Yansan and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deerdeath. See ya, and please take care. Ah. Interesting. Oh, wait. There we go, that's better. Why was there? Oh, I just fast traveled to one that was further away. Oops. Oh. Where is it? Down here. Okay. Fly, little birdie, fly, little birdie, fly, 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 fly. Slam down on Yansan. Hey, Yansan, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front? The front line has collapsed. But how? Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements? Did I deploy some kind of secret weapon? No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours. Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. This is good news, right? Why do you still look so serial? Did we finally launch the tech? Did we unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them? No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first I was confused about what exactly happened down there. But just now, I got the full story from the guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time. What did he see? One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he had even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with. So we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum. You don't need to sweat it, Yansan. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Yeah, who else could it be? Never misses an occasion like this. Dain's laugh! Where are you at, boy? Oh, Dain's is right outside, so I'm going to take a bike and I'm going to ride! Too bad that the ride doesn't last long. Ooh, I got to ride the bike all the way to the next checkpoint. Huh. Were you waiting for me? Been a while, Dain. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. This is a friend of ours from Natlin. Her name's Yansan. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person. It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Matlin is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons. Please don't mind him, Yan-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down. It's quite alright. Weezo Yan-san respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense. And I am delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time. Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Yan-san. Dain, would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend. Yan-san, yes? I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook. Fine, since Yan-san wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook. So stubborn, but whatever. So, anyway, Dain, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example? Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one. We thought so too, but it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them. What do you think we should do? Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots if they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it. I intend to make them sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal. Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Right. Okay, a rare candid response from Dain. Sounds like Dain's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. There are times that Dain just feels like they'll Luke with what they do. What about you? Any news to share from your end? Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it, so he's here in person. Surprising given the scale of this operation. Oh, and there's more. After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then this other time we saw a load of monsters but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find a savior. Her description of the savior matched the traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother. Hold on, that girl called him the savior? Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dain? The last time I heard that term was before the cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then, too. But who would still believe the myth of the savior when the cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around even before the cataclysm? Wait, wasn't her brother called the prince, though? Where did this savior thing come from? Well, when he was first granted the title of prince, the Vinster king and the entire court of Conria sent about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believe this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him. Is that why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as a Conrian savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians, afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior. I'm on Getsu now. So a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated. Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. If she can't provide us any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyssal. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Nightwind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today. I will consider it, but we must discuss our steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup.